always have your back, keep it 100 with you. Love you and that's a fact, no matter what's the issue. You got a real friend, matter of fact a sister, taking the world by storm in this new era with you. Oh, hey.
Okay, welcome back to the New Era Woman podcast with Brianna and
Sheree.
so we would have just recently released our introductory episode where we were talking about why we're starting this podcast, how far we're coming from as friends and so on and so forth. So this will officially be episode
one.
one.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, people. So yeah, as you know, we strive to make it as relatable as possible, as candid as possible. So just know, say, if you see us behaving like real human beings, don't get scared, because we're real people, and that's the whole point of this podcast, right? So we decided to keep things interesting. We want to start off with like icebreakers for each episode, and it will help you guys to get to know us
A little
even better too. Yeah. So let's head into that. All right. So for this icebreaker, it's gonna be like based on our friendship to help you guys, kind of get a
understanding
an
of us.
understanding.
I don't know what these questions
Yeah,
are.
she doesn't know. Which is what makes it fun, right?
Let's
Okay,
see.
so let's go, Sheree. So first one, how do we maintain our friendship despite busy schedules and distance? Because I kind of live far from you. Not even kind of. Maybe
you live
like
far.
20 to 25 minutes.
Probably that.
Which, I mean, is not the furthest, but it's a bit far. But how do we maintain our friendship?
I feel like we understand, say, all right, we're adults. People get yes, I know I look young, but we're adults and people get busy and we don't really hold no expectation on each other. Say, oh yeah, we have to do this on this time, or you have to call me. And then I think we just randomly call each other.
Like I will call Sheree.
Update each other on our
I was so not planning on even
life.
mentioning this, but I'll be cooking. I have a tendency to call people when I'm cooking, and I feel lonely and bored. So I'll be cooking like I'll French toast in the morning. I'm just video call Sheree, and she's like, "Oh, what's going on?" Nothing. Like, me I cook.
And then it's like we don't have to be talking. We're just there on the phone. She doing what she doing. I'm doing what I doing. So I think we maintain it by not having like strict expectations on each other. And understand that life happens. You don't have to talk to your friend every day or see them every day.
And they even mentioned that we understand each other, so we give each other space to be who we are, our own individual self. Yeah.
And
next one, have we ever had a disagreement or conflict with each other, and if so, how did we resolve it? Ever have a disagreement?
No, I don't think we've had. Maybe like through the simple conversation.
Yeah, difference of opinion, but never a disagreement.
Yeah, just difference of opinion, and then you state your case, we state mine.
Yeah.
If we go agree, if we disagree, we agree, if we disagree.
We've never argued.
Yeah, I find that that's a common thing in my friendship. Cause like when we argue for like, yeah.
I know we tend to say that arguments are natural, but then isn't it healthy to not have to argue with someone? Maybe have difference of opinion, but then to argue.
You can have disagreements, but you don't have to argue per se.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
I mean, although that can be realistic too, because people have different personalities. So
yeah,
I guess it's
I guess probably true with my personality. I'm more like chill, calm. So like
yeah, and you did mention before that because we respect each other's personalities, maybe that's why we really don't have any arguments, because
maybe
it's like a Sheree that, a Brianna that.
What you argue for?
How do we navigate differences in opinions or beliefs within our friendship?
I think it would go back to the argument. We respect each other opinion or views. You state your case, me state mine, and then either we just decide to understand that or
take it or leave it because
yeah.
we differ many times in our opinions. Many, many times. Yeah. What are some of the activities or hobbies that we enjoy doing together?
Going out to
Like first thing what come to
restaurants,
my
trying
mind,
food. What?
hotel. We love guy hotel.
Oh my gosh,
I never see.
we need a next trip.
Hey, I never see two girl love go hotel so.
We need
Every
to go
minute is like,
somewhere else.
when we are going next hotel? When's the
No, what
last
the
hotel?
last time was not my birthday.
Yeah, last
Last
year.
year, yeah, that's a long
Yeah,
time.
we went to Holiday Inn.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
nice.
good.
And a lot
It
of people,
surprised me.
are like Holiday Inn. We got Holiday Inn.
It was really good.
And I've become like a champion for Holiday Inn because I went there
Yeah,
for the first time maybe in 2022 and I'm like, oh my god, I actually like this hotel.
and the food was so good.
Yes.
The food was so
So
good.
that's a plug. Free plug for Holiday Inn. They did not sponsor this video.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, right? But yeah, we love to go to hotels. The year before we went to
Hilton.
Hilton in Rosal.
Yeah,
Yeah, we went to Hilton. That was
that
good
was
too.
experience.
Yeah. It was a good experience. Yeah, but I really enjoyed Hilton. You know my favorite part about
Yeah.
Hilton is
Mhm.
the cabana part.
Yeah, there so it's really nice.
Yeah.
And the view from that section.
Mhm.
But I think we were so focused on that we never get to experience all of the hotels.
But Hilton is bigger than you think, you know.
Yeah. Cause like when I'm watching videos and people say them they are Hilton, I say, wait, this is their Hilton?
Because when we were there and we went around the back area where there is even the lazy river, I say, them something around there, so.
Yeah.
Because I'm the type of person, you know, I will stay at one place in a hotel and relax because that's the reason I go to hotels to relax. Well, yeah, Hilton was cool. And another thing, as you were mentioning, restaurants. Yeah, we like to try different restaurants.
And maybe need more restaurants.
Yeah, I think we've exhausted the restaurants in Montego Bay.
I don't think me and you never go Solace before.
Solace, I think that's Solace. Yeah, no, we never
With
go.
the view. I went there for my birthday this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
without me.
After you
That's
did
what.
there over
Oh,
yonder.
I was?
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
I
You're
think
off the
so.
hook. Oh, yes, that's true.
Yeah. I had curry goat and roti.
Nice.
And I know if I did kinda Indian, quarter Indian in me, it was so good. We didn't want to like lick off the plate. True. We were going somewhere after, and you know, like normally you'd have just box up the food.
Yeah.
We never have nowhere where we were going. I never want to keep the food.
Oh yeah, so you just.
Somebody just have to say, okay, take it
What?
away.
That's crazy.
And my belly was so full. Like
You
we did sad. We did sad.
Girl, me always happy. Me not care about load. Me have my to go back. Me not care. So yeah, I went to Solace already. I think the highlights are Solace for me. Food is good, of course, but the view. Oh my god. The view is
nice.
phenomenal.
Yeah, I have other restaurants, but they're like further out, like
my
Greenwood,
favorite restaurant.
Rosal,
Guess my favorite restaurant. If you ever get it wrong, oh my god.
I don't know.
If you get oh yes, shake my hand. Good job.
We get a prize.
Yeah. We get a hug after the podcast. Yeah, Mystic Thai, my favorite. And last one, what are some of the things that we have learned from each other? We have almost a decade of friendship, so we must learn something.
Wow, that's a good question. Hold on, let me think. From you, I feel like even like not too long ago from our conversation that it's okay to just let people go. Yeah.
I'm the queen of that.
Yeah, it's okay to just let people go. And I've seen based on some of the things that you have been through and the way how you just say, all right, this situation gone and done. I eat that.
And just dig a grave and bury it.
Me now myself, me emotional. I'm like, no, I can't. This, that. Yeah. But there's beauty in just letting people a situation, just letting them go.
So true. And don't even feel no because I used to be very governed by my emotions, but I think what I learned, and of course I experienced caused that. What I learned is that me don't want to be 50. Me always say it. I don't want to be 50 and look back and have too many regrets.
Yeah.
Knowing that I could have just made a better decision. So that's how I think.
Yeah.
For you now, girl, I admire how easy it is for you to just relax.
Really?
I don't have a relaxed one in my body. You know this. Me always I think 101 million things, which is not necessarily good because I am by nature an overthinker, and I have actually seen where overthinking and doing this, that, and the next has actually affected my body. I remember, I think it was 2022 when I took my vacation from my job because I needed that vacation. Because I was a girl who me want to have like 10 streams of income, which is good. But then sometimes you can't balance everything. I was stretching myself way too thin. So much so that, and I'm not exaggerating, I got to a point where I felt my brain lagging. Let me not exaggerate.
Yeah.
My brain did a lag.
You have like one little pause, reset moment.
Like me on a machine. My brain, so I realized, no, sir. And it's from that moment I realized, like, yeah. So when I see how you operate, just way more easygoing, chill. Yeah, see. Then we need to be like that. We need to be.
I think well, I don't even know how to explain it, but what I think is like some things they just deserve for you to just waste your energy on.
Yeah. I'm naturally a type of person who just act up myself.
Yeah.
Remember that I was just say, relax, no man.
Yeah, if you can't control it, then why work up yourself?
I've had to learn that.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure based on what me describe, you can tell that I'm the type of person who likes to control everything. And I'm a space, I just want to stay so for my peace of mind. I realize
life can't go so all the time.
Unfortunately. But yeah, you teach me. You taught me how to just relax. Yeah. All right. So enough about us. We're gonna head right now into a segment that we've decided to call mentions.
Yeah.
We're basically gonna highlight
the two honorable mentions, some random things, or maybe sort of trending topics that we've noticed. It doesn't have to be trending now, but things that we've noticed
and we want to talk
on
about
social media.
Even if it might get stale, but we want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the first thing that came to our mind was, of course, the whole carnival video outfit rating with Tanania, TC, and White Perry. What were your thoughts? And with the young lady,
with the apology.
First, how they were maybe rating her outfit, because that's what persons seemingly had a problem with some of the things they were saying. And then, of course, Shusanji made a video on TikTok about it. But then it split on social media that some persons were saying, like, me not see nothing wrong. Someone said, me see something wrong. What do you think?
Well, based on someone who has watched those persons for a long time, of course, I don't think they meant any ill will. But like you said, being on social media, you have to be careful of what you say, because you might think, say, okay, this not mean nothing, but it might affect somebody else. So that whole situation kind of just bring to light how careful you have to be when you say certain things on social media. And persons really bring it up to a standard. True. So when you say certain things now, it's gonna be viewed a different way than what you expect sometimes. So you just have to be cautious.
You and I were talking about this yesterday. And I was saying to you, well, based on the comments I'm seeing, it's like some persons are saying, oh, they were maybe being a bit snobby. Some people have that in mind, say they are uptown people who act as if they're humble, but they're not.
Yeah.
I mean, the only part where I was like, maybe that never need to say was when Quiet Perry say, I wish she had go. Like, where she probably go in that outfit, because, they were saying it's unfinished because she didn't have any
The
what they call
wings.
backpack.
The wings,
Then
backpack,
call
yeah.
a wing to me.
Yeah.
How you come back with your
We are
backpack?
not carnival people, so just bear in
Exactly.
mind we don't know the correct words
No.
or terminology like that.
Mhm.
So yeah, just bear with
So when
us.
we first mentioned backpack, give me
Yeah, wonder what
backpack. What? So maybe just when he said where she a go,
that person's
but
kind of took
to
offense
be
to it.
honest,
Mhm.
even when we're in regular conversation, sometimes we say something like, "I
Yeah,
wish she a going at that."
but that's I'm not really think of
From a
it in
negative.
a negative
So
perspective, but I just say when you're on the in social media and persons view you in a certain light, you have to be really careful of what you say.
but it's crazy though that persons were making it seem like they were attacking her.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't get that
did
at
for
all
real.
when I watched it. Me I say, because they even mentioned that, oh, she does look nice and all that, but they were more so saying, oh well, based on what they know carnival to be, which is true. We always see carnival always with the wings or the backpack, very extravagant. So if they were rating it off of that notion, then I can understand why they would say the outfit look unfinished.
Yeah.
And I don't think they were being.
But it's not everybody have the
mean.
wings, and based on my understanding, them heavy. So who
Yeah,
go walk around with that all the time?
definitely not her.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just think it was blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
No.
But still, you just have to be careful of what you say.
Yeah, because there is a thin line, I guess, between maybe jeering someone.
Yeah.
There's a saying that says when you're saying something, think about whether it's true, kind, and necessary.
Okay.
I mean, I think some of the things they said were true, that it did look unfinished from the eyes of someone who's like, this is what I'm used to carnival outfits being, as opposed to what she was wearing. Yeah, I don't think their words were necessarily mean.
Yeah.
Were some of their words unnecessary? Maybe.
But then, you know, you live and you learn.
And they did, because they all apologized.
Yeah.
On social media. So speaking of carnival, another thing that made it to
the nitty-gritty.
yes,
Wow.
another thing that made it to our mentions is the whole situation with Chance the Rapper and his
wife,
I guess soon to be
divorce.
ex-wife, Kristen Corley. And a lot of persons are assuming or speculating that it's because he was dancing on another woman at Carnival last year. So you kind of get people in that trouble.
But then I think some persons don't really understand Caribbean culture and know say, all right, when you go carnival, a dance is a dance.
That's what you think?
That's what I think.
So you don't consider it
Generally,
as cheating if he was dancing on another woman while married?
Because why you go carnival? The whole purpose is to dance.
Exactly. Why are you going to carnival and you're married?
I don't. That is for him and her.
Like,
because
I feel like
that is a different thing. Because if you never want your husband to go carnival, then why?
These men. I mean, we don't know the reason for them splitting. So our question on this is even separate from them splitting, but just in general. There are some men where you express your feelings about something to them, and they're like, they're not gonna do it anyway. Yeah, so men
That's
are
true,
like that.
but we don't know. We can only just speculate.
Exactly, we can only speculate. So these are.
But for me, I think when you go carnival and you dance with somebody, it's just a dance.
I think it's cheating.
I don't think so.
Because why?
Well, if you go a party and you dance with somebody,
we you dance with them for?
We're supposed to go with you and your friend.
No, me have a man, and
so just don't go no party. I just stay one place and not dance with nobody then. Or before you go, have that understanding. So when I have a level ground.
But of course. But
so that one person might not think say, oh, this is that, and then the other person don't see no issue with it.
But I don't think it's even for me personally, I don't think it's even a conversation that needs to be had. Like, if you're in a relationship, why are you dancing on somebody else? Why? It's like, that's an intimate, especially what they do at Carnival. It's intimate. It's an intimate act.
I think so.
Yes. What do you guys? I feel like it's so disrespectful. It's almost to me like it's like how some men would excuse flirting and just say, some men actually say, oh, it's just a part of my personality. I'm just flirtatious, right? But if you're gonna be flirtatious with a woman, that is emotional cheating.
I feel like with the dancing on somebody, the only way I could see like maybe something wrong with it, if it's like, all right, I just you and that person the whole night, the whole time, then no, that would have just be purposeful.
What? I think that's so specific.
Yeah, but I'm just say from my point of view, where I
yeah.
would have said, oh no, something wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't feel no way if you're a guy go.
No, guy, if he wouldn't feel no way and go and dance with somebody. But if you specifically pick out that person and
So
say,
why
all right,
difference?
yeah, because there would have been more intent to it. When you just dance on somebody randomly, there's no like preconceived notion about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like, and we have this conversation yesterday, how my brain work, how me think everything is black and white.
Yeah.
I just feel like
it's not. Some people may have that opinion of like making it lead to like cheating, but I don't think, based on my opinion, I don't think the majority does.
Well, I guess not, because a lot of people go to carnival and dance for each other, and a lot of them are in relationships.
Yeah.
Don't act try. Keep it up.
And then now, where I could see something wrong with it as well, if like, let's say you and your partner go to carnival or well, probably let's say maybe go to a party, and then you actively just a dance with other people. Like if your partner is there, you don't need to dance with other people.
Okay. All right. Well, so we're gonna leave dimensions then, but we want to know what you guys think though about both the situation with
the review and then dancing, Chance the Rapper dancing
or in
on
general,
another,
if you
dancing on another female, as a male or female, is that cheating?
Yeah, at carnival or any party.
Or wherever.
If your woman is dancing on another man, or if your man is dancing on another woman, is that cheating for you guys?
All right, so now on to the main topic. So we saw a video on social media where this lady was talking about work besties, work friends. She was saying that they're crucial to maintaining like a healthy work balance, healthy work life.
Shar Alabanza, hope I'm getting it right. We'll put a clip.
Yeah, or just put her at
in the description box. Yeah, persons have always had like differing views on that. I've seen online where persons are saying, no, you can't be friends with your coworkers because some of them will stab you in the back or have ulterior motives, especially if they're maybe closer to the boss or whatever the case may be. What do you think about that?
I think I've had opposite views on that, because based on the previous places that I've worked, I've had work besties, and I love my work bestie like cook food. Like even just going to work and having something to look forward to, it made the work so much easier. Yeah. And then even at my previous place at employment, we never click with somebody so fast yet.
Yeah.
And it was good.
I'm smiling because I've been on both sides of it. Yeah. Where my last workplace, I definitely had a work bestie, and we're still friends to this day.
Same
so
here.
I think what makes it different is if that work bestie is actually someone who has your best interest at heart.
Yeah.
Because I know it can get really sticky, especially when it's someone who maybe in a managerial position and maybe they're looking out more for their work interests or pleasing the boss more than being your friend, which is another thing too, because some persons might argue that, well, I'm in work, so I have to put my work first. When if I lose my work, you know, go put food on the table. Yeah. But then when you have a work bestie who really considers you as a friend and they're looking out for you, I think that's what makes the difference. And I had that at my previous workplace.
Yeah. And then I think I'm a type of person who keep to myself. So
same.
I'm not gonna friend up everybody. But there are special times when you find those few persons that like actually mean you well, and it make work so much more enjoyable. Especially if you're in a like a high pressure environment.
Oh yeah.
And you can at least go work maybe one time for your lunch or before that have a little joke or something. Yeah, that really make a whole difference.
And so your work bestie memes about the work. Well, yeah, I think we've all done that.
Yeah, I miss my work bestie.
Yeah.
Work bestie, you know who you are.
Yes.
Love you.
And now for the other side, for me, oh my God, I've had a work bestie who I always have some weird situations with friends. Like,
yeah,
with this situation, we were work besties. I think a year in or so. She resigned. I never tell me.
I never invested that.
Who does that? It was so like me always have them odd situation here. I tail out of my life. And me not do them.
Oh
no. Oh, ball. I mean, I'm not like who else has that experience? It was crazy because we never have nothing. I can confidently say, God as my witness, we never had a falling out. We never had anything. Even so much so, there's another coworker. When he said to me that she resigned, I'm saying, never know that. And he said, they're not my best friend.
Yeah. Oh, come.
Well, really.
When my work bestie resigned, everybody asked me, where she gone? Where she gone?
If you ever asked what, I couldn't tell you. Because
to this day.
To this day. And it's crazy because it's always those work best friends who are even best friends in general, or close friends who later on in life talk to you as if
never happened. No
like,
time never passed, or they never just put
don't
a
treat me like I'm crazy.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was so.
I laugh.
But yeah, she leave the work. Actually, tell me that's so weird because I think the case is with a lot of work besties. All right, you have some work besties who are just
run water. Don't mind me.
You have some work besties who are just work besties, but then you have some who you even take the friendship outside of the workplace.
Yeah.
And she was one of those for me. We were friends even a bit outside. So that was crazy too. So I've been on both sides of it, where I will say it depends. Some man know me now, friend we don't know. Because
you're serious.
We're serious, so I have to check on the energy.
Yeah.
Because I think it's half and half.
It is. And then, like I said, that's why I just kind of keep myself to myself. Like, yeah, you will talk to people, but then I am more observant. So you observe how them operate.
Yes.
And then you decide, all right, can this person be my friend?
Which is why I'm big on having friendships happen naturally.
Yeah.
I saw another post on social media recently where I don't remember who it was, but she was saying that friendships don't happen naturally. You have to put in work for it to happen. I believe you put in work to maintain the friendship.
Yeah. Some friendships happen naturally, and then you have like any with a friendship, actual romantic relationship, you have to put in work to maintain it.
But the best ones are always natural, and they tend to last the longest. Yeah, so my most recent work bestie, bless God, she has changed my view. Because before it would have been 0%. I don't want
with people at work.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'll be friendly, but before I wouldn't.
Because you have friends and you have acquaintances. Yes. So they would just be work acquaintance. Yes. Not like your friend.
I wouldn't want to be no friend with no work person like that. But then after being friends with her, I realized, okay, there's a silver lining. Yeah. I found the silver lining. Hope. I was still friends to this day, and me and her are supposed to go somewhere. When? Yeah, true word. Yes. And no. No. But we know she's a busy woman, you know.
She have a reason.
She's a busy woman, so yeah, me a true word, but me natural word at the same time. Yeah. But yeah, so she's been a good one, and I've had another work bestie too, where I can say, well, yeah, this was for my first job. So the work bestie who leave, I never tell me, was from. Oh, you sound bitter.
You sound bitter. You want a hug?
Trust me, I'm not. We're just extra.
Passionate about
We're passionate with extra. She was for my first job.
Mm-hmm.
And then at my first job as well, I had another work bestie who would more so fit the description I mentioned, where I said you have some work besties who are just your besties because you guys work
We're
together.
same place. Mm-hmm.
Because when she left, the friendship left with her.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
Legit. Well, see ya.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. But
And
yeah.
sometimes it is like that, and you just have to say, well, all right.
Yeah. And no hard feelings
Mm-hmm.
as well. Take it for what it is. So that's why I know that some friendships are seasonal.
Yep.
You have season, just
Some
like how you have seasonal
friendships,
jobs.
relationships, jobs,
Mm-hmm.
seasonal.
Yep. So, oh wow.
And that's it. The way
Yes.
you're just like,
Yep.
I think all of that is like a topic for our next episode. Seasonal friendships,
Seasonal
relationships.
Oh, really? Hey, let me tell you something.
Oh
I see my facial
Lord.
expression them. Just know say they are
Yeah.
one in a million.
And as y'all I guess can probably see, our personality different. Brianna more passionate
Which is
and
crazy because I've always considered myself to be reserved.
no, I feel like well out of the two of us you would have been the more extroverted in terms of like your personality. Me more chill. But me more extroverted in terms of like going out, going places and stuff.
What a balance.
I guess
And
yeah.
at
I
the
guess
same
maybe
time,
that's
what a
why I
flip.
work. Yeah.
What a flip. Because you're, as we say,
More reserved.
reserved, easygoing, laid back. But clearly, and I'm seeing it more and more as we're talking, we just get along with myself. So
You're passionate, that's what it is.
I am passionate. You know, I have a lot to say.
Yeah.
But maybe.
And you like to express it with your hands
I realize because me just
and
have,
your facial expression. Like you
people,
just dance to ballet.
oh, people all the time I say facial expression, I'm kill them.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's why I was in media.
Yeah.
Because I always tell you that naturally, I am not a people person. I think I don't want to put that term on it because I don't think it's a good term, but I am a bit antisocial. You know that. I am a bit antisocial. And I am definitely an introvert. I mean, it may not seem like it now, which is odd because I'm so expressive.
I feel like, what the word again? Ambivert.
Ambivert.
Yeah.
I'm an ambivert.
I think so.
No, sir. Me, I don't know ambivert.
We have a mix of the two.
I think you're an ambivert.
Me?
Because you're not really
Nah.
extroverted fully. You're both extroverted and introverted.
When I feel like I'm extroverted, Nanta.
Wait, what do you consider an extrovert to be?
Somebody who like to be around people a lot, like to do things and go places all the while.
Then are you that?
No, but when I like to be around people.
You know how much time
I get shy.
That is why you're an ambivert.
But I have gotten more comfortable with putting myself in uncomfortable situations so I can like get out of the staying to myself most of the time mode. Yeah.
I feel like there's so many times you even text me and like, Bree, let's go here with that group of people. And I'm the one who's like, Sheree, I love the bag of people thing, you know. And you're like, I know, but it was worth a try.
But then those people, me would I know them. So I would have been comfortable with them already.
How many friends you have?
Like 5 or 6.
How many friends me have?
I don't know, 2.
Thank you.
How much friends I have? I don't know. I think at least we can count from my 2 finger them, like close people.
Can't count on one. And it's so crazy because throughout my life I've always, beyond myself, I've always had 2 friends. I was so. In high school, throughout the grades, it was 3 friends. And 1. Anyways, come see. Make I hold my head woe. Come see, it was 3 friends. Again. And then the number 3, you know, it has a powerful meaning. What number 3 mean?
I don't know.
It keep in unity. So I guess Swim, what would you say about your final thoughts on the whole work friend situation? That
I feel like
they are good for your health.
They are, but you have to like be observant about the situation, cause you can't just call everybody a friend like that. So kind of give it some time to say, okay, does this person really mean me well? maybe like a couple months, depending on how long you're in the job. Give it a couple months and see if okay, like kind of vet the person, so to speak, and
Yeah.
see if like, all right, is this person good for me? Are they good for my nervous system, my mental health?
Real talk.
Yeah. Do they share the same vision as me to be like an actual friend? Or is this just my work bestie and that's it? And then having your work bestie just to work alone and not friends outside, that's fine too. But just don't be quick to call everybody a friend just like that. I used to be like that. I'm learning the
Call
hard
everybody a
way.
friend?
Yeah, me too kind sometimes.
Oh,
Hmm.
me too.
You too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something I like your ways. But truth be told, there are some workplaces for real, you're really happy. Hey, me go, God. So me don't know why I do
Deliver.
podcast because me talk to things that me know. There are really some workplaces where it's like those settings, you really have some crab in a barrel.
Oh, I don't
You
think
see
I've been
all
in those environments.
call center.
I worked at a call center,
I mean,
but we
not
did
all of them.
email, and it was, I mean, you have persons with stay a certain way, but as I say, I keep myself to myself, and then naturally, the people who are for me kind of just flock to you naturally,
A call
or
center me
you
go.
be around them naturally.
Call center me go realize people in a workspace just claw at each other like, and I'm like,
That's true,
then I
but
have
you
to report
have
to come on
some.
top.
You have some good and bad places with a call center or any
True,
other
but I think with the
work,
white is sometimes like that with the call centers
it
because you have
more
a large group
prevalent.
of people in
Yeah,
one
with come
space,
from different
and
environments
the
and
whole I
background.
think criteria when you're
And
trying
it
to be maybe a good agent, it kind of pin maybe people against each other and pin
probably, yeah.
teams, and it's just a kind
Mm-hmm.
of environment. Yeah.
For some,
Yeah.
we never really have much of that experience. I think it did have some,
Mhm.
but me just never care about certain things. So maybe things did happen, and me
Mhm.
just the one place far from my
All the
mind.
stories I could tell, but I know when to shut my mouth.
Yes,
Yes, you have
yes,
to know.
yeah.
But may
There's
I
a
tell
time
you,
and place for
time and
everything.
it is not the time, so stop waiting.
Or if you have any crazy experiences, you can share it in the comments.
Yes,
That would be
but
interesting.
you can't
Maybe
manage.
we'll read one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think about the whole work bestie situation.
And if you have any good experiences with work
Mhm.
bestie, if you want to shout out your work bestie, mention that in the comments.
Because as much as I've heard bad experiences about call centers, I've also heard good. Like how you mentioned, that you had pretty much an overall
And
good
where I
experience.
used to work, like when the company just started, it was so good. Like every day when I wake up, I'm gonna feel like me I go to work.
Girl, I was the opposite. You want to leave the work like
Uh-huh.
within the first 6 months, and I had to just say, Brianna, just
You know, so
what I say,
you
put the
need
pedal to
to.
the
When I know you're the one. I
where you
know the
go?
old
Pedal to the metal.
put the pedal to the metal.
That make no sense.
Put the foot to the pedal. When I know.
Something with pedal. You have to do with pedal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just go on through. Just do it.
But that could be a whole different topic for next thing. So we're not go
Mhm.
too deep into that. But yeah, I just say we're gonna leave it there
Yeah.
today. We
Well,
mentioned a lot.
this was fun,
It was
interesting.
fun. Yeah. We
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
and all of these are just our opinions, so
Yeah.
take it with a grain of salt and
Mhm.
take what you want from what we have said. I hope you have enjoyed. We certainly have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And stay tuned for the next episode.
Yes. Remember to follow on Instagram. New
Yeah.
Era Women Pod.
Comment, like, subscribe, share.
Yes, the sharing part
Yes,
is
tell
most
your friend,
important.
tell your auntie, tell your grandmother, your
Like,
brother, cousin,
yes.
everybody,
Yes, your niece.
significant other.
Yes, your best friend.
Tell all the people them where you work, let them watch it too.
Watch it in a group at lunchtime. Yeah, and then personal IG again for you.
It's really Sheree.
For me, Brianna with purpose.
Yeah, so we'll just have all of that linked in the description and See you next time.
Bye.
Hey everyone, it's Brianna. Thank you so much for watching a new episode of New Era Woman. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.